Bye, Jerry. See you in 9 months.
Yeah.
So did she tell you?
Yeah, I got the name and address right here. Some woman in Westbrook Hills.
Wait, Westbrook Hills? As in the Westbrook Hills?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
That is where the rich live. And I mean rich. Like, I'm talking private chefs and butler rich. What's the name?
Robin Schmidt.
Schmidt? As in Joseph Schmidt? As in the billionaire that owns half this town?
Maybe, I don't know. Well, according to Google, Robin is his daughter-in-law and she's married to his only son, Peter Schmidt. And they have a 14-year-old daughter.
That must be them. All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
All right, this is it. Are we sure this is a good idea? I mean, we don't know anything about this woman.
I don't care. I need to find out who my real daughter is. Besides, I already bribed the security guard, so we're doing this.
Okay. You know the drill, Mark. Already on it, boss.
All right, James, I'm off to buy another Birkin bag. Oh, and don't forget to tell the chef I want caviar for dinner.
Ma'am, excuse me? Are you Robin Schmidt?
Oh, thank God you're here. Okay, so the jacuzzi is going in the upstairs bathroom, first door on the right, okay? Oh, and don't get any marks on my floor this time. One tile costs more than your yearly salary.
We aren't here to install anything.
Then why are you here? Does my custom dress for our yacht party need to be altered or something?
No, we're here to talk to you about something personal.
Look, I already told Dr. Brown I don't want my implants done until after our trip to Bali.
This isn't about your enhancements. We're here to talk about your daughter.
Who, Emma?
What about her?
Where is she, and why did you steal her when she was a baby? What? Why beat around the bush? And you wonder why your clients don't come back.
What on earth are you people talking about? Stealing a child?
That's absurd.
Well, according to Donna, it's true. Donna? I don't even know who that is.
Then how come when we asked her about a baby she stole from a hospital 14 years ago, she gave us your name and your address?
I don't know. I'm a wealthy woman. People are always making outrageous claims about me.
But do those people also have this?
Dear Donna, thank you so much for everything you have done for me. As promised, I will be sending over a generous sum of money in exchange for your secrecy on the matter. Love, Robin.
Please, that sounds like it could have been written by any Robin. What connection does it have to me besides the name?
P.S. I decided to name her Emma, just like you suggested. If you ever need anything, feel free to stop by my house in Westbrook Hills. And what do you know? The address listed is the same as yours.
Gotcha.
Now you're gonna keep pretending this wasn't you, or are you gonna tell us the truth? Fine! I wrote the letter.
You bitch!
Whoa, Melinda, calm down.
No! Why should I calm down when she took my one and only child? Because she is a very rich woman who has security on call, and the judge let you off pretty easy last time. Fine. But why did you steal my daughter?
Because my husband was going to leave me.
Okay, and?
Look, Peter's father is one bad cold away from meeting his ancestors. And do you know what happens when a very, very rich man dies? He gets a very, very nice funeral. He passes everything he owns down to his children, including his very profitable and successful business. Is she gonna get to the point, or is she just gonna keep reminding us that we're poor? The point is that my husband has always been set to inherit his father's business. But as the years went by and Joseph got older, he started to worry about the future of his company. It has always been very important to Joseph to keep the business in the family, but with Peter being unwed with no children, he was starting to worry and thinking about passing it down to his brother instead, who has 4 children and 17 grandchildren. That's when Peter started to panic and married me. To say we were a match made in heaven would be an overstatement. Peter chose me because I was young and beautiful, and I chose him because, well, what girl doesn't want to marry into money? Peter wanted to start having children right away, but I was a young girl who had just gotten a taste of luxury for the first time. I wanted to sip martinis on a yacht, dine at the finest restaurants, and throw lavish parties, not change diapers. But Peter hated that I was such a party girl. He wanted me to be a stay-at-home trophy wife and raise his children. This led to arguments, which then led to sleeping in separate rooms, and then finally led to Peter asking me for a divorce. I begged him not to, told him I was ready to become a mother, but it was too late. He said he didn't love me anymore. A vision of a bleak future started flooding my mind. Afraid of losing a life of cashmere sweaters and private jets, I told him the one thing I knew he wanted to hear and the one thing that was guaranteed to let me stay.
I'm pregnant!
The only problem was, I wasn't. And with Peter and I sleeping in separate rooms, I didn't have much chance of getting pregnant either. Besides, I wasn't ready to let this impeccable figure go to waste yet, which meant I needed a baby. And seeing as how I'm a high-profile woman, I couldn't just go get one myself. I needed help.
So why out of all people was it my ex-wife you went to?
I didn't go seeking her. The universe put her right in my path. You see, one morning I went to this tiny coffee shop up the road. I normally would have my personal chef make it, but he had the nerve to get the flu, so I fired him and hadn't found a replacement yet. So I was forced to go to a coffee shop and mingle with you regular folk. And that's where Donna came in. Pretty sure this is setting a new record for how many times I've talked to my exes in 1 week, but here we go. Well, if it isn't Jerry, back so soon. Got a taste and now you want the whole pie, huh?
Ew.
Oh, God.
I'm not here for any pie. We're here because we need to ask you some more questions.
Look, I already told you everything I know about you and the homewrecker's baby. You might have told us about Robba and Emma, but you failed to mention where you got Claire from. I'll tell you, but I want something in return.
What, does Maury need to get you pregnant too? Wouldn't that be a great episode? Maury, you are the father. Oh, the ratings would be golden.
No, I don't need 2 baby daddies. The season tickets to the Maury show, on the other hand.
Let me guess. Front row seats?
And backstage passes.
All right, deal. Yes. Okay, you got what you wanted. Now tell us what happened.
All right. Well, my original plan never involved baby swapping. I was just going to walk in the hospital, grab Emma, and sneak away. But after I walked inside, I realized how suspicious it looked for a woman that wasn't pregnant to walk in without a baby and suddenly leave with one. So I needed help from somebody that didn't look suspicious. And that's when I found Eleanor.
Oh my god. I gotta admit, in all my years of nursing, I have not heard that one. That was a good one.
I'm not joking.
So you seriously want me to steal somebody's baby and pawn it off to you?
Yep. And if you do, all this will be yours.
Man, well, I could really use the money, and I seriously mean that. I cannot just take somebody's baby. Do you know what happened to my job and this hospital if a baby just disappeared? And what am I supposed to tell the parents? You really think they won't notice their baby's gone?
I realized she was right, and there was no way I was going to get away with it. I decided to leave and was about to call Robin to tell her I couldn't do it when I saw somebody in the lobby.
Hello, is anybody here? Hello? Seriously, where is everybody?
Hello?
Oh, finally. Do you know where everybody went?
Oh, well, Is that a baby?
Yep, somebody dumped her at the fire station. Guess her parents don't want her, so I'm bringing her in for a medical evaluation.
Wait, so the parents aren't in the picture, like, at all? They just gave her up?
Yep, nobody even saw who dropped her off, so who knows where she came from.
It was at that moment that I thought of a plan B.
Oh, well, I can take her off your hands. I work here. You do?
Yeah, don't mind the clothes. It's my day off and I just had to drop something off real quick, but I know where to take her.
Are you sure?
Yep, I was actually just chatting with one of my coworkers in the break room, so I'll just pass her off to her. He was a little hesitant, but ultimately, he gave me the baby. And then I brought her to Eleanor.
Here, now you don't have to steal anything, just switch. That way, the parents won't realize anything's missing. Got it? You said 20 grand, right?
Yep, and all of it will be all yours once you bring me the other baby. Eleanor walked off, and when she came back, she handed me Emma, and I handed her the cash. We went our separate ways and haven't spoke since.
So wait, who are my parents then?
I don't know. Like I said, you were dumped off at a fire station. It could be anybody.
So that's it? I don't get to know where I came from or who I'm related to?
Sorry, kid. That's all I got. So you guys are gonna have to figure this out on your own. Anyways, I better get going, and please don't come back. But if you do, bring me food.
Oh, I can't believe this. I feel like I don't even know who I am anymore.
I'm really sorry, Claire. I know this must be really hard for you.
You know what? Let's go to the police. They'll help us find your birth parents. Really? You mean it?
Yes, it was wrong of me to go searching for Emma without taking your thoughts into consideration, so now I want to put the energy I put into finding her into finding your birth parents.
Wow, Mom, that means a lot to me. Thank you.
Of course, Claire.
Now everybody in the car. We're going to the police station.
What about what Robin said, though? Aren't you worried about going up against that kind of money?
And why should I? They've been recording the whole time, so we have proof. All right, let's go. Hello, ma'am. How can I help you?
We recently learned that my daughter, Claire,
was swapped with my biological daughter at birth, and the ex-wife of this man, Donna, is the one that swapped them. We also learned that Robin Schmidt paid his ex-wife to steal Emma. Wait, Robin Schmidt as in the billionaire? Yep. As for Claire, she was dumped at a fire station, so a cop brought her to the hospital, and that's where Donna swapped them. So we're not only here for you to make this right, but to also find Claire's birth family. And we've got everything on tape if you don't believe us. Right, Mike?
Yep,
It's all right here. Wow, this is quite the story.
Yep, and it's all true.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and get started on this for you guys. And
Actually, Don, why don't you let me take the case? This seems a little bit advanced for a rookie like you, don't you think?
man, you always get the good ones, Charlie. But actually, he's right. This guy's been doing this longer than you've been alive, so you guys are going to be in good hands.
All right, quit buttering me up and get back to work.
Will do. Let me know if you need anything. So what's the game plan?
Well, it's going to take me some time to get all the warrants and to go through all that footage you've got there, so expect it to be a while. But you guys can put your contact information down for me, and I'll reach out when I've got some news, okay?
Thanks, sir.
Just doing my job.
Here's my info, sir. And here's the camera. Everything's on there. Thank you. And like I said, I'll reach out to you guys when I've got something, okay? Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Thanks once again. Hey, Charlie, I totally forgot my...
You know, I feel really good about this. They were really helpful. I bet Robin was just trying to scare us. We're gonna have this settled in no time. Psst. Hey, isn't that one of the cops? Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, so I don't know what's going on with your guys' case, but I got nosy and did some digging, and while I didn't find much, I did find this missing persons report from 14 years ago, and it matches your guys' story. Let me see that. Newborn baby, green eyes, red hair, and the date that she went missing is the same day she was brought to the hospital. But if her parents dropped her off at the fire station because they didn't want her, why would they file a missing persons report? I don't know, but what's also strange is the paper never properly got filed. It was stashed away in some junk drawer in the back. Why wouldn't they file it? I don't know, but something suspicious is definitely going on, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it for you guys. Anyways, I gotta go. Keep the papers because I made copies. Bye. This is weird, guys. Yeah, but that report could be anybody. It's a big city. You really think that was the only baby that went missing that day? I don't know, but the person who filed this report might. And what do you know? Name, address, and phone number are all listed. All right, off to harass another stranger we go.